Let us start with next one. That is question number 26. In the reaction, so they have given us a reaction and they are asking us to identify the product Z. So they have given it as ethanol. Ethanol formula is C2H5OH. So here ethanol is made to react with PCl5. So when it is made to react with PCl5 means the OH gets replaced by Cl. Hence I can write it as C2H5Cl, which is nothing but X. So here it is again made to react with what? Alcoholic KOH. So when it is made to react with alcoholic KOH, we know that it is nothing but dehydrohalogenation. So when dehydrohalogenation takes place means there will be an removal of hydrogen and halide from this. So which further gives rise to what? CH2 double bond CH2, which is nothing but Y. So here this particular compound is made to react with what? H2SO4 and at a room temperature. So when it is made to react with sulfuric acid, here H2SO4 ionizes as H plus and HSO4 minus, and they undergo addition with this respective ethene that can be written as CH3CH, which is again binded with HSO4. So further this compound, when I subject it to hydrolysis, actually they have given sulfuric acid along with hydrolysis simultaneously. So now I'll subject it to hydrolysis upon heating. That will give rise to what? CH3, CH2OH, and further we will get back what? H2SO4. Hence the correct option for the given question number 26 is what? It is nothing but ethyl alcohol, and this ethyl alcohol is given by D option with reference to a bond line structure. That is, this is CH3 CH2, which is binded with what? OH. Hence this is the correct answer, which is given by option D. Next one, question number 27. Which of the following compounds is most acidic? So here already we have studied that electron withdrawing group increases the acidic strength. Out of all four given options, chloro group as well as nitro group, they are electron withdrawing, but nitro is readily electron withdrawing group as compared to chloro. Hence the correct answer for the given question is orthonitrophenol. Hence this orthonitrophenol is given by the option C. Hence option C is the correct answer. Next one, question number 28. So here the reaction which involves dichlorocarbene as an electrophile is. So here they have said that there is certain reaction in which there is an involvement of dichlorocarbene. So here one should know the structure of dichlorocarbene. So this is nothing but dichlorocarbene. So they are asking that in which reaction dichlorocarbene is involved. As an what? It should be involved as an electrophile. Okay. Now here in Kolb's reaction, here we are going to subject it to oxidation. In Friedel-Crafts acylation, directly acetyl chloride is added. In Fittig's reaction, we are going to get diphenyl. The answer should be A. That is nothing but Reimer-Tiemann reaction. So Reimer-Tiemann reaction is the correct answer. Now how this dichlorocarbene is involved in Reimer-Tiemann reaction? Let us understand. So according to Reimer-Tiemann reaction, when phenol is made to react with chloroform in the presence of NaOH by maintaining a temperature of 340 Kelvin, so here we are going to get salicyl aldehyde. So further this Na is replaced by treating it with HCl. Hence the final product that we are going to get is what? Salicyl aldehyde. Here when we study the mechanism of this particular reaction, here OH minus, which is present in what? The nucleophile. So when it is made to react with chloroform, here you are going to get what? Water molecule along with the formation of CCl3 with a negative charge, because OH minus is taking away what? Only hydrogen, that is H plus in the form of a proton to eliminate water molecule. Further, this CCl3 minus will form a dichlorocarbon where carbon consists of one set of unpaired electron. Hence, this is known as dichlorocarbon. Along with this dichlorocarbon, there is a formation of what? Chloride ion. Hence, this is considered as an electrophile. As we know that electrophile can be positive in its nature or it can be neutral. Further, this dichlorocarbon will react with a phenoxide ion. This is the phenoxide ion upon reaction with dichlorocarbon. Here, when we analyze with the reaction of this, here what happens? This electron will shift here. Just I'll mention the movement of pi electrons, and this electron will bind with carbon, so that here we are going to get a double bond O. This with CCl2 along with an hydrogen with a negative charge, because these electron has been binded and carbon again has an electrons. So this will become what? A positive character. In this negative character will take away what? H plus. So that what I can write here, when it takes away only H plus, this electron will move here. Hence the lone pair of electrons, hence the delocalized pi electrons will be satisfied with O minus along with CHCl2. Further, when it is made to react with what? NaOH, and when it is made to react with NaOH, here NaCl gets eliminated. That is 2 molecules of NaOH is required, which eliminates 2 moles of NaCl. So that what we are going to get? Here we are going to get a phenoxide ion which is binded with CHOH twice. So further, when it is subjected to heating and upon treating with HCl, here we are going to get again OH along with CHO. This is known as salicyl aldehyde, and hence the reaction is considered as what? A Reimer-Tiemann reaction, which is given by the option A. Next one, question number 29. Ethanol is converted into ethoxyethane. So here ethanol is converted into ethoxyethane. Ethanol is given by what? C2H5OH. It has been converted into what? Ethoxyethane. Ethoxy means it is C2H5O. Ethane is given by C2H5. This is ethoxyethane, and this ethoxyethane is obtained when excess amount of ethanol is made to react with concentrated sulfuric acid at a temperature of 140 degrees Celsius, where this concentrated sulfuric acid removes water present in it. Hence, the correct option for the question is option A, which is given by heating excess amount of ethanol with concentrated sulfuric acid at 140 degrees Celsius, it gives ethoxyethane as the major product.